Welcome back, guys. This is the second game of the grand finals of tonight. Noble Esports on the blue team, leading the series 1-0 up against Turnip Esports Noble Esports on the blue team going up against Turnip Esports. Sorry, what am I saying? Noble Esports on the red team. Yes, I am not colorblind, folks. I am not colorblind. But yeah, Turnip Esports is going to be the contender on the blue team. And while they lead the series, so they are not under any pressure to win this game. So they might just be experimenting, but who knows? I'm going to introduce the boys on blue. My buddy here is going to introduce the boys on red. So here we go. On Turnip Esports, we got Ruby playing the Humbats jungle. And Keeper the Rice on the Poseidon mid. Trueblade on the Uller 80 carry. Supporting him is going to be Omain playing the Athena support. And last but not least, ZDRU going to be playing the Chalk Soul.
And on Noble Esports, we have Juniper playing Geb, BK Haste as Agni in the mid lane, Xluex, Neath, and before I can finish this, they are already rooting Chalk right now. He might be a little bit of trouble, but he backs off. Xluex for the nice root there is Neath ADC, Cyper as Hercules in the solo lane, and Daisology as Cirquet in the jungle. We see Noble loves to do these 5-man group ups and invades. And they do it so early that they can afford to do it and get a little poke and not have to worry about getting chunked down, or not worrying about like losing any of their stuff, any of their camps, because they can maybe get a kill right away, back off, and get to their respective camps, no problem.
Right. Well, the aggression or early game aggression has already happened. Noble wasn't able to get anything from that, so Chalk and Humbats will be able to steal or get their buffs. Now, I said steal because last game
steal their own buffs.
Steal their own buffs, boys.
No, yeah, man, last game Noble did steal their buffs, and that was the beginning of the end for Turnip in that last game for sure.
Yeah, and well, Chalk up against Hercules. This is gonna favor nobody because they're pretty even. But if Cyper takes any more damage, Cyper might actually take a spill here. Cyper is going to miss the axe, but he pulls Ruby, and this is gonna be problematic. That pull isn't gonna hit anybody, and the axe is gonna come out soon from ZDRU. But
he's just looking to poke. I mean, they've got both Daisology and Cyper down to little to nothing right now. We see Daisology already having to pop pots, and that's unfortunate for the jungle. Have to be popping pots that early in the lane. Having to use the one to dash out of the axe. Like, Cirquet is going to be a little bit behind because of this. I want to see Ruby running around in the jungle right now. There he goes. That's exactly what I want to see him do. Start to steal some buffs, or start to steal some camps, because Daisology isn't going to have much fight against him because he already had to pop that. Maybe we'll see BK Haste take a little bit of poke here, but no, he was calmly sitting under tower because Keeper had him kind of pushed there. But they're going to go and share that back camp together.
Well, Daisology really needs to get experience because Cirquet is a character that depends a lot on experience. Not so much on gold, although gold can help a lot, in fact. But look at what Daisology is doing.
Yeah, just went and got the back camps as well and sold it. So Keeper and Ruby shared that other back camp. Kind of, and we saw Daisology stay in lane a little bit longer. So it's kind of an even trade there on both their parts. We just need to see Ruby get this other back camp, get that ulti online as soon as possible. That is what Hoonbots does best, and that is why Hoonbots is such a great jungle. Because of that ulti, we need to see that coming online and being aggressive as soon as possible. Hopefully we see it sooner than later. If we take a look at Soul Lane right now, Cyper's getting poked down quite a bit. Chalk is super aggressive. Gonna hit 5 off of this wave, and then maybe go for the ulti. There it is. The ulti comes out. The silence is out as well. We might see Cyper go down, but he doesn't quite go down, and the heal comes out as well. We are going to see Zidru go for the kill. Possibly he does get shoved into the wall. There he is to getting tanked by the tower now. He almost went down there. Had he gotten one more shot, he would have gone down. Cyper would have gone down as well from like 1 or 2 more autos, but look at Chalk. He's already healing him back up quite a bit because Chalk can do that. If we take a look at the mid lane right now, I'm not sure who got wet for mid camps, but if we look at the charts, it looks like Turnip ended up on the better side of the deal. Has 500. I mean, they're sitting a little bit ahead. Really negligible though.
Oh, Neath ultimate is gonna come out on Zedrew, but it looks like it hit somebody in middle lane. Hits Ruby, but Poseidon's Kraken is gonna come out, and BK Hayes is in a world of pain as he takes a fall. So that's not a start that you want if you're Noble Esports. You do not want your mid laner to go down that
especially
easily.
in Agni. Agni underfarmed does nothing.
Exactly.
He can poke all he wants, but he's really just like, stop it. Stop. Like mosquitoes. Just not really bothering you, and he just kind of keeps poking you randomly, not doing that much. Whereas Poseidon can still be of great use because of the cripple, but Agni has that nice stun as well, so at least that's something that he can do and be of assistance in some of these fights.
And, well, look at the mid lane. So much aggression from Team Turnip Esports. And this is what they need to do. Poseidon, this is how you play Poseidon, guys, for those of you who don't play mid. Hit 5, press 3, press 4, easy kill, easy life. Wait 90 seconds, repeat. Question mark, profit. Well, actually, no, not even question mark. You get a kill, which is profit.
Definitely. I mean, and Ruby's playing nice and aggressive. Like, Ruby loves to play aggressive, too. So that's what we need to see come out, especially from a Hunbots. Now, Dazeology is looking to be a little aggressive, possibly right here. Waiting for Keeper of the Rice. He doesn't know he's there. There is the aggression. A huge chunk of damage gone. There's the ultimate coming out. We see Athena rotating as well, but the Neath ult takes down Keeper of the Rice. Nice coordination there by Noble Esports. That was just like they took 2 ultimates to take him down. In the meantime, we see BK Hayes going down by Ruby. The Ruby ultimate coming out as well, but we might see some trouble here for Ruby.
Oh, beautiful taunt from Omei, right on point.
Saved him from the near death. That would have been burned fast, as Dazeology does have a lot of chunk potential right now. Would have been gone.
Omei had about half a second to react to that.
Yeah, definitely.
And he reacted to it. That was great, man. That was great. Look at Ruby! Look at Ruby! He's half health, but he's not scared. No fear. What is this?
That's scary that he would even poke like that, because he could easily get chunked down. If we take a look at the right lane, Zedrew just destroying Cypher right now. Cypher can't do anything against this Chalk. He's getting just taken out of this game. The tower is sitting chunked pretty hard, and he has to use his ultimate just to clear the wave into back. That's something that unfortunately a lot of Hercules have to do, especially against the Chalk. Chalk is just one of the best solo laners out there.
Well, this matchup should be even had.
Whoa!
They not taken.
Noble's doing gold fear.
Oh, this might be a bad idea. Look at
they knew Athena back, and Athena's ult is down.
Oh, Trueblade might actually die here. This is a beautiful play from Noble. Juniper is gonna live, but BK Hayes might pay the price. Trueblade is gonna die for sure here as Lou gets the kill. Ruby does have ultimate here. This is gonna be a big ultimate if he can get the kill. The BK Hayes, he's not gonna get the kill
so
yet.
Much CC
oh my god, the jump, Ruby, the choke, please. And well, Lou gets a double kill, and that is a throw by Turnip.
That was not needed at all. Not only did they lose the Gold Fury there, they lost 2 people on top of that Gold Fury, and they got nothing from it. Take a look at that chart. That chart is a nosedive. Went from positive 1,000, and BK Hayes goes down to the Cyclops Warriors. They are OP as hell. But it went from 1,000 up to 1,000 down. That was a 2K gold swing right there, and that almost the same with XP. It went from 1,500 to 1,500. It was literally like whatever lead.
Oh, hey, look at the mid lane. Keeper of the Rice is going to be in some trouble, in a lot of trouble actually. Kraken is going to come out, but that's not going to do as much damage as he hoped as he takes a spill. Dazeology is now snowballing 1-0 and 2. Not that many kills, but what I'm worried about is Lou, because you don't want Neath to get ahead. If Neath ever gets ahead, you cannot box her. She has so much lane clear and push potential that, well, she can pretty much outbox anybody ahead.
Yeah, it's really hard to fight a Neath, especially because she can root you and keep you in place. You can't even try and dodge the autos at all. You can't keep, moving back and forth, and Neath will just chunk you down so fast. She doesn't even need the crits. She just does a lot of it. She has a lot of attack power, and it hurts. And then she can give you her debuff and heal right back, along with her in-hand, lifesteal. It's really rough to fight her.
Right, it is extremely rough.
And right there, we just saw Uller get chunked down to half health because of a root, 4 autos, and then a 2. Easily just chunking him down.
And you can't really poke out Neath because their second ability heals her so much. So this lane is going to be super hard.
In the right lane, we saw Zidru take a nice
look at the mid lane. Look at the mid lane. Omi gets a kill. Well, Zidru is gonna get traded as
Lu's just securing those kills on Zidru, and that's the problem with and he takes down True Blade at the same time. This is starting to look really bad. That XP and gold swing is really coming about. Almost a 3K experience difference, and that's huge for under 10 minutes.
Yes, that is massive and not insurmountable though. They can still come back. Turnip just needs one good team fight and they're back. And they have the better late game, I'd say, because Neath kind of falls off. She's literally hit and miss, like pretty much every 80 carry. But the thing is, Neath against an Uller. Uller does more physical or auto attack damage than Neath because he has a steroid that gives him attack power. But more importantly, Circuit is gonna fall off late game.
Yeah, we just saw Keeper do an ult underneath and Neath.
Oh hell, look at the right lane. Look at the right lane. Zidru might be in some trouble here. He's gonna get aggressed onto by Daisiology and Cypher, but Chalk is just too tanky. In the left lane, it looks like there's an engagement happening right now. But Humbats isn't gonna get the kill yet. But look at BK. What is he doing?
Ooh, he was getting
okay.
I think that was just a missed call on their part. I think he heard a call that didn't quite mesh with what happened. And that
Daisiology is here. This is gonna be big. Oh man, Neath is gonna get the kill onto Ruby. True Blade is gonna fall as well, and this is looking really bad for Turnip eSports. The snowball is just gonna keep rolling at this point.
Yeah, Turnip is down 4K XP right now and almost 2K gold for just a little over 10 minutes. That's way too much, and it's going to be really hard to come from, especially when Noble is this aggressive. Tier 1 tower is going to go down and left, and I mean, right lane is the only one that Turnip is winning, and they're not even really winning it because we keep seeing Xlux take out Zidru. Like, he almost beats Cypher every time, and then we just see a Neath ultimate come out and finish him off.
Well, that's life. When you're up against a Neath.
Yep, that's life in the game of Smite.
It's like you're low, but then you think that you can outplay your enemy. Nope, because a surprise Neath ultimate just comes out of nowhere and you're screwed.
It should be like League where I can see him in the lanes coming at me.
Yeah, man.
No, that's one of the best parts about Smite. You have to be warded up, otherwise you are in trouble and you cannot see people coming up right behind you if you're not careful. And they're just, I mean, Noble's just really snowballing. we need Ruby to really, I think Ruby's the saving grace of this game right now. Really needs to make some plays happen, and hopefully he is able to soon. But Gold Fury is up now. Noble eSports looking to aggress on this. This is going to be theirs if no one else sees it, and we're seeing Daisiology just distract him. Right now, he is going to take a Kraken, but no, he isn't. He's going to jump right out of it. The Gold Furies just keep getting chunked down, and it is down right now, totally down before Turnip can even get there. And, well, Ruby was forced to use his beads there for no good reason. Zidru is in the back, but he's not going to do anything. This is the problem with Chalk, is that he doesn't really do that much in team fights if you're behind. And it looks like ZRU is going to get aggressed onto right here. Cypher is in there just waiting, anticipating the axe, but he's not going to find too much. Ruby might take a spill here if he isn't careful. So can Daisiology, but, well, this team fight is still going, but nobody's dying. It's not even a team fight, it's just really a standoff. We saw Athena ulti onto Chalk right there. Daisiology is in the front line. Oh, Luke gets a kill onto Ruby. That is the first kill of the fight so far. 3-man taunt from Athena, but there's no Kraken to follow it up. Zidru, oh, this guy's going balls deep with barely any health left, and fortunately for him, he didn't get rooted by Neath because he was dead to rights if he did. And, well, this situation right now is looking really bad for Turnip eSports. Noble eSports is going to pressure this tier 2 tower, essentially getting it for free if those minions can survive. This tower is losing a lot of his health. Lu is just balling right now. He is 8-0-0, not getting any assists, but all the kills
almost all the kills on his team. He's just missing one of them, which Daysology got. And man, Turnip eSports is gonna have to climb a mountain from here if they want to come back.
Yeah, 8,500 XP difference at under 15 minutes in is not very fun. I mean, that's super hard to crawl out of, especially when they're 6,000 gold ahead. That's items. Like, that is multiple items on top of you. If you look at the builds right now, we can see that Neath has a full item on Trueblade right now, and you know, or almost a full item. Actives as well. Like, that's a ton of gold to be up ahead, and you can't hardly fight it because of their whole extra passive, because you know, they're on their next item. And now we see Trueblade has nowhere to go. Both of his towers are gone. He's 4 levels down from Neath. Like, this is very, very rough for them.
Yes, this is extremely rough, and Athena ulted onto Keeper of the Rice just to keep him safe, but once again, not a really good reason to ulti onto anybody, because that's essentially wasted. The problem with Turnip is that they need to make something happen with this Athena ult, so they need to initiate with the Ruby, Fearless Evils, but Zidru is going to be in some trouble. Zidru just walked into all of Noble. How is he still not dead? I lied, he is dead right now. Junipera is going to stun Ruby, and Cypher is going to take him out with the axe, or rather with the boulder. And man, Turnip eSports is on their back heels right now. Going to be giving this tier 1 tower in the mid for free. Looks like Surrenderable is going to come out 14 minutes, 15 minutes actually. If Noble gets this tier 2 tower for free, then they might surrender, but Kraken's only going to come out on Cypher. Keeper of the Rice is going to get bursted down instantly. Trueblade is going to get aggressive. Trueblade is going to jump over the wall, and that's going to be it looks like, in terms of team fighting.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything against them if they did surrender at this point. Given the way Season 2 is, it's super snowbally, and if you're this far ahead, you pretty much can't come back. I don't even think there is a way to come back. Like, you really have to, the other team really has to try to mess up, and I don't see Noble just giving it to him by any means. So we'll see how it goes, but I really don't see this happening. Now, we see Ruby aggressing right now in a Cypher, but he takes a Neath ult and then just kind of is like, wow, why? But I think they were thinking maybe to turn on him. But they're down 4 towers right now, and it's just now 16 minutes. What do you do in this situation? Like, how do you come out of this?
You pay Noble to 5-man fountain dive twice. That's how you come back.
All right, let me get my checkbook out real quick. No, definitely not. I mean, Noble just outplaying them by all means. Like, this is their game, and they are dominating it, and they're showing exactly how to play a game. Really, I think it all goes down to Daysology and Lou. I mean, not that the rest of their team is not supporting them and being very good by any means, but we've really seen.
BK Haste is 0-5. He died 5 times.
I mean, yeah. So I wasn't gonna go there, but I mean, definitely Lou really just dominating that lane, and that sucks when the ADC carries that early on. It really messes up the game, because ADCs aren't supposed to come online for a little bit later. Till right about now, they don't really be doing a lot of damage. Whereas we've seen this is going to be the 3rd gold period for Noble. Look at the charts. Noble got that one as well, and now we're going to see Omain go down because of it. Tried to steal it, needed that steal. Even then, it wouldn't have really mattered. 10k gold difference, 11k, 12, almost 13k XP difference. I mean, it's going so fast, and we're gonna see them all group up, take right towers, probably force a fire giant here any minute, I'm sure. They all are still relatively low, like level 15 and around there, and it's kind of hard to fight the fire giant when you're that low. But look at their aggressing Zidru down between tier 1 and 2 towers. Ultimate coming out from Daysology right now. He has to ult out just to get away. But they're just going to take down a tier 2 tower now as well. All the towers are gone for Turnip eSports. If they take
it. So is Ruby, and so is Keeper the Rice, as X goes Divine times 9. Oh man, 3 players down for Turnip eSports so far. And, well, Noble looks like they're just going to aggress onto this Phoenix. And it looks like Turnip eSports doesn't even want to defend it. They can't
I don't know
take
if they
it.
can. Like, they can't do anything about it anyway. And
oh, this might be kind of bad or really bad for Turnip eSports. Their only comeback mechanic is still the Fire Giant, but old man going down there, not going to happen.
Yeah, I would definitely see there would be a surrender right now if they could surrender vote, but they cannot yet. It is on cooldown. It will be back up shortly, and I'm sure it will be coming back out and be accepted this time. Unfortunately, it's Game 2 of the finals. Noble eSports is probably going to win this one as of right now. Anything can happen by any means, but it is about 20 minutes into the game, and they are 14,000 XP ahead and 11k gold ahead. Getting the Fire Giant right now as Neath is aggressing it, tanking the Fire Giant. And if your Neath can tank the Fire Giant, then you're sitting in a good spot.
Well, the way that Turnip wins this game is by stalling for 20 minutes because they have the better leaking team fight composition.
Not happening. that is not happening. I mean, they already have they already have Phoenix down.
It could happen. 0.1% chance of happening if Old Man gets a 5-man taunt into a Ruby ultimate into a Kraken.
I don't think that would kill him though.
Actually, you're right because Keeper of the Rice didn't go damage. He opted for cooldown boots,
That's
and
not gonna kill him. Yeah, like they'll dump all their damage, do what they can, and then Noble will turn around and be really pissed, and then turn around nothing to do, and then it'll just be like, ba-boom, dead.
Well, look at Trueblade in the left lane. He's gonna get aggressed onto. Old Man is just in the middle. Everyone's ignoring him. Trueblade is the big target right here. Gets blocked by Dazeology. Gets blocked by Minions. Look at the Kraken. You said the Kraken didn't do any damage, but that thing just completely destroyed Dazeology right there. So this is the beginning
he landed
of
it right in the middle. That is gonna hurt a squishy like Circuit for sure.
Oh, Old Man is dead.
Old Man's gonna go down. They're headed straight for it. They're headed straight for
Look at this. Alright, so what happened in the left jungle near the hang on, there's gonna be a team fight happening. Pseudo team fight, Junipera and Cypher just going balls deep, X in the back. I think both these teams know that this game's over. Cypher gets the kill on the Keeper of the Rice surrender roll comes out, but what happened was alright, so in the left jungle near the back Harpies, blue side back Harpies, Cypher was backing at the same time Ruby and Keeper of the Rice were backing, and they were backing literally on top of each other. But then Cypher chose to be an ass and just push them and completely destroyed them. But well, Lou's gonna get a kill on Trueblade. This game is over. 20-5 is the score line in favor of Noble eSports. Looking at the graphs, we can see that 17,650 experience is going to be what separates these two teams, and 13,000 gold. This is Turnip eSports making their final stands. All of their towers, all of their phoenixes are gone. BK Hayes getting the kill onto Ziju. Finally, BK Hayes gets a kill. Actually, he got 3 kills, but at one point in time, he was the only person on their team that fed. But Dazeology is gonna be on the list for feeders, and well, this Titan isn't focused right now. Teamfight's still happening. This is Turnip making their last stand. They're making a pretty lengthy last stand, but I don't know how effective it is. It's how effective it's gonna be.
They're healing up so much because of that Fire Giant buff. And we're gonna see Poseidon, Keeper of the Rise, go down to Lou. Once again, Lou is sitting at 12-0 right now. MVP for sure. This is rough for Turnip for sure, but definitely some room to improve, and I'm excited to keep seeing these guys practice more. But this is definitely going to go to Noble eSports. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. That was Friday Night Smite. Congrats to Noble eSports for taking the first place title and winning themselves some gems. I believe it's 800 a pop.